On this episode, chaotic arrival into Oshkosh, thousands of airplanes, and big city skylines. So guys, here we are in Greenbank, Ontario. Now I got the whole family in the plane and we're heading to Oshkosh. So the plan today is to go from Greenbank to Collingwood, get some lunch there, some fuel, and then from Collingwood we'll go to Appleton to clear customs, and from there on it's about a hopefully no more than 45-minute flight to Oshkosh. Of course, depends on the traffic. We have to do the Fisk VFR arrival. Direct it would be about 10 minutes, but yeah, with the arrival, and depends on the traffic. Hopefully we don't spend too much time circling there. It is a Wednesday, so I'm keeping my hopes rather high, but since it is a Wednesday, there is an evening air show starting at 8 p.m. So we got about pretty much like an hour window to get in between the day air show and the evening show. Hopefully we can fit. Anyways, let's jump in the plane and away we go. The visibility wasn't the best, as most of southern Ontario was covered with smoke from wildfires. Here in Collingwood, we have a quick lunch and fuel the plane. The next flight is 3.5 hours long over the north of Lakes Huron and Michigan to stay within gliding distance to land, as we don't have a life raft for this trip. Over Manitoulin Island, the visibility still isn't great, and we hit some weather as we enter the United States, so I had to descend to remain in visual conditions as we are flying in VFR.
Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, just south of Drummond Island, 4,500 feet on a VFR flight plan, Charlie November Yankee 3 to Kilo Alpha Tango Whiskey. Just wanted to make sure you have my flight plan.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, yeah, roger, your flight plan is activated. Adverse conditions, just be careful with the embedded thunderstorms. Looks like it gets some IFR conditions that area as well. I would say VFR flight not recommended. If you need further information on the weather through that area, let me know. Flight 122.2, pilot force request, be safe.
The flight service specialist was great at providing a thorough briefing for me for my flight, and I was thinking of possibly changing to IFR at this point, but the embedded thunderstorms are what worried me. So I decided to stay in VFR and dip below the cloud and avoid any significant precipitation visually. As we cross into Wisconsin, the weather and visibility clear up just in time for landing.
Mission Delta 2045 observation, weather wind 300 at Manor, visibility 10, sky conditions feeling 3,600 broken, 2000 broken.
Appleton Tower, good afternoon, Cessna Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu is 11 nautical miles to the northeast, 2,500 inbound for landing.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, loose change now, have you proceed direct to the right base. Proceed direct to the right base, runway 30. Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, time will remain to visit separation number 2, runway 30, wind 020 at 5, clear to land.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu beginning Alpha 3.
Thank you so much. Alpha 3, then Customs is right here just south of the tower, continuing bound via Agma. Thank you so much.
Right on time. Okay, now we're looking for the red square. Okay, there we are. Alright, so that was fast. Customs clearing was went without a hitch. About 5 minutes and we're into the USA. Now let's find out where we can get some fuel.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, Appleton Tower, cross runway 30 at Alpha 3 to November 3. When they get to the other side, contact parking at 129.0 and they'll help you out with that fuel.
Okay, perfect. Crossing runway 30 Alpha 3 to November 3, other side 129.0. Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, thanks.
Even though the rain had just passed, it was hot and very humid. It felt like we just flew to the tropics. A very nice FBO here at Appleton. They fueled the plane as we took a little break. And shortly we were off to the most exciting and nerve-wracking flight for the day to Oshkosh.
You must have moved your plane.
Yeah, they did. Just straight up ahead. That's right.
Okay.
I quickly reviewed the arrival information one more time, and we taxi for takeoff. I thought I was being conservative taking off half an hour before they opened up Oshkosh for landings after the airshow, thinking that we'll be one of the first ones in line. Oh, how naive I was.
High wing tail dragger 1/2 mile south of Fisk Rock. Thank you, high wing. 1/2 mile from Fisk. Turn right heading 090 for tree 6 left, high wing at Fisk. Turn right heading 090.
It was chaos. All the holding areas were already full, and we were actually one of the last ones, having to wait at the very end, hoping to get a chance to get in line for landing.
You're going to 27, 1/2 mile south of Fisk. Cessna, high wing south of Fisk, 1/2 mile, just at Fisk.
Luckily, once the airport opened up, everything started moving, and we got in line. Now it was just a question if we can remain in line and make it to landing before they closed up again.
Railroad tracks don't get side by side. We're getting tight on time here before they're going to cut us off. Help us help you get that 1/2 mile in trail spacing. Keep that all the way.
As we were approaching Fisk, my worries changed to excitement. Fisk is the legendary waypoint where they call you out and you have to rock your wings in acknowledgement. After which you get assigned a runway for landing.
Ready for the wing rock?
Okay, my high wing I just sent to runway 36. Start a left turn back to join the tracks. I got to send you to 27 now. There you go. Start that left turn. You're following the twin ahead. You can monitor tower now 18.5. Follow the tracks. Right traffic for runway 27. Got a Cessna with the retract 1/2 mile for Fisk. Rock your wings. Good rock. Straight up the tracks for right traffic 27.
Now this moment alone was a bucket list item for me.
Hey, everybody inbound Oshkosh. We're almost there. We're in runway 27 and 36 left only. Become familiar with the procedures in pages 11 and 12. We need you guys to be a 1/2 mile in trail. Don't get side by side. If we've got to send you back out, you might not make it in.
Okay, so now with tower 1185.
Skymaster flight again, welcome to Osh. Left turn to the grass. We'll see you later.
There it is.
Excellent work, Cessna on the base. Again, runway 27, clear to land out after the green dot. Turn into the grass. Grass has been rolled smooth. Welcome to Oshkosh. Cardinal over the gravel pit. Begin descent. Cessna tail dragger, turn base.
There are the dots. So many airplanes.
Aircraft inbound from Fisk again, maintain 1,800 feet, so once you're establishing the downwind, Cardinal turn base now, runway 27, clear to land out after the green dot.
After the green dot. Okay, gas undercarriage mixture prop. We are good to land. There's the green dot. Straight into the sun.
Skylane, go ahead and start your base. Skylane, good turn there. Keep it coming all the way around. Runway 27, clear to land at or after yellow dot.
We're here, guys. Oshkosh, woohoo!
So, in the end, our flight from Appleton to Oshkosh looked like this. Here we are, guys, finally! Oshkosh 2023. Look at all the planes! They're still coming in before they close the airport for the evening air show. And there's thousands of planes everywhere. And here's ours! And just as we finished tying down the plane, the evening air show started. Over the next few days, we explored all that Oshkosh AirVenture had to offer. Things to see and do here are just immense. There are tons of seminars to attend where you can gain some valuable knowledge in all aspects of aviation, various group and club meets where you can share your own enthusiasm and knowledge with like-minded people, like this Cardinal Flyers lunch that I had the chance to attend. I had the privilege of being the one who flew the furthest to get here. And of course, every afternoon is airshow time. and thousands of people gathered to the sidelines of the runway to enjoy the show. Every air show is different, showcasing all kinds of aerobatics, warbird demonstrations with pyrotechnic effects, flybys of large civil and military aircraft. There's thousands of planes, big and small, that you can go see up close and even get inside. There's airplane manufacturers, engine manufacturers, all kinds of pavilions with aviation products. This is a true mecca for aviators where you can experience everything that's aviation related. Everything from building the aircraft to seeing them fly. Some of these aircraft are truly works of art. And of course you get to meet and greet some of the people that build them and fly them.
Nice to meet you.
It's just great fun for everyone. Every year the show just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it will be exciting to see what the years ahead will bring.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the left, the F-35's high-speed pass.
Of course, after the action-packed days at the show, some time to relax and unwind is needed, especially since we're traveling with 3 kids. So we spent the evenings by the river and watched the summer thunderstorms roll through at night. And sadly, all good things come to an end.
So that was our nice little stay here at Oshkosh for 4 nights. It was a great time. So off to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Oshkosh 2023. Awesome, lots of fun. We're gonna warm up, do the run up, and then we'll be on our way. Probably runway 27 for departure, the same runway as we landed. Well, let's first monitor the ATIS.
Oshkosh departure information, Romeo 1453 Zulu, wind variable at 3, visibility 10, the sky is beautiful and clear.
Okay, so we have information Romeo, and pretty straightforward. Let's start taxiing out.
And just as on the way here, we had to follow the shoreline, only this time we went south along Lake Michigan, and on the way got to enjoy the views of the Chicago skyline. In Kalamazoo, it's a quick fuel and bathroom stop, and we're off to Canada. Next stop will be Burlington, Ontario to clear customs. Michigan is known for its car manufacturers, and just north of Detroit we passed over several proving grounds where they test their cars. This one here is Ford Proving Ground. And over the St. Clair River we cross into Canada.
Burlington traffic, Cessna, Bravo Uniform Zulu is overhead the field, rejoining mid right downwind for runway 32. Bravo Uniform Zulu is final runway 32 full stop.
Burlington Airport is designated as an airport of entry to Canada. However, they don't have customs officers based here, and they have to drive in from elsewhere. So even though we called ahead and informed them of our arrival, the information wasn't passed on. So of course we had to call them again. Wait on hold for a while until someone picked up, and then wait for another while for them to arrive. And we couldn't leave the aircraft in the meantime either, until the officers arrived.
Right, 2 hours later, just cleared customs in Canada, and we're off to Greenbank. 30 more minutes. Should be a nice flight along the Toronto coastline. Let's go. Cessna Bravo Uniform Zulu is taking off runway 32, right turn out.
2,500 heading southeastbound.
City Tower, good evening. Cessna Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu, 1,600 feet just south of Fort Credit. Would like to transit along the shoreline to Bluffers Park.
Lima Yankee Bravo Uniform Zulu City Tower, altimeter 299.5, equipped through city controls on squawk 1232.
So even though we got delayed significantly in Burlington, in a way it paid off as we got to fly over Toronto and see its spectacular skyline in the evening light. And to finish off this awesome aviation adventure, we land back in Greenbank as the sun sets on this perfect summer evening. Thanks for watching, friends. Till next time.